Now, the politicians are increasingly concerned about controlling false news. However, they seem to be less concerned about the false promises that they themselves make to the people. Are they trying to curtail and control the media from time to time by labeling it false news because the media continues to reveal the false promises that they make? The tourism industry has also fallen prey to the false promises of these politicians who are more worried about covering their actions rather than working in the interest of the public.
A report issued by the Tourism Development Authority reveals that when compared with equivalent figures from April last year, the number of tourist arrivals to Sri Lanka have declined. However, the Tourism Development Authority is yet to release data of tourist arrivals during May this year, the month that was affected the most by the April 21st attacks. However, the decline in tourist arrivals to Sri Lanka is clearly evident through data obtained from the Department of Immigration and Emigration. During April last year, 187,235 individuals had arrived in Sri Lanka on tourist visas, while in April this year, this figure had declined to 173,297. During May last year, 150,495 individuals had arrived in the island on tourist visas, while in May this year, this figure had dropped to 55,771, recording a decline of approximately 63%. Against such a backdrop, the government made several announcements of a relief package to institutions operating within the tourism industry. However, has the tourism industry realized this benefit as yet? Newsfirst made several inquiries in this regard.
Within days after the April 21st attacks took place, the finance minister introduced a relief package to hotels and other institutions operating in the tourism industry. He made an announcement that the relief packages range between 20 million and 250 million rupees and that it will be provided. However, even though the government has taken steps to provide relief to the owners of these institutions, the government has failed to provide any relief to the people employed in such institutions. Therefore, the workforce of approximately 200,000 employed in the tourism industry is facing severe issues. We urge the government to take immediate action to address the difficulty of the employees as well. I have in my hand the document pertaining to the proposed relief package. All employees are facing several issues. When we inquired regarding this, it appears that no institution in the tourism sector has received such a package. Banks have not been informed in this regard. We are yet to receive such a relief package. There was a meeting last week with the finance minister and the secretary to the Ministry of Finance in Higuragoda. During the meeting, they clearly stated that they have notified the banks. However, the banks claim that they are yet to receive notifications. We would like to propose, instead of a relief package, to implement a promotional program.
What measures can be introduced to address these issues and to uplift the tourism industry? Speaking to News First, the president of the Sri Lanka Hotels Association, Sanat Ukwata, says that tourist bookings at hotels have dropped from 70% to 7%.
I understand that several banks have signed the MOU with the central bank with regards to the moratorium and soft loans. So we are very confident that the government of course, will stick to their promise and get this thing implemented for the entire industry. Situation like this, people are, after the bomb attack of hotels in Colombo, people are a little skeptical visiting Sri Lanka. Mm-hmm. Now that the country's security situation has come back to normal, and most countries have removed the travel ban and the advisories have been softened.
In the meantime, the United Kingdom has relaxed its travel advisory to Sri Lanka, imposed after April 21st attacks, and is no longer advising against non-essential travel. However, it has asked the tourists to remain vigilant.